He was shown the earth and all the light beings who were assembling for the birth of the child we would call Yeshua ben Joseph. At this point in the story, the countenance of my beloved began to shine as a sun. The wind ripped around us. Joachim's long, curly white hair and beard danced like fiery serpents around his head. Our heavy woolen shawls billowed as we clung to one another. Sometimes a milky vapor appeared before her or wrapped around her. In this mist, those with eyes to see could behold angels or beings from other dimensions and worlds. At times, food, coins, jewelry, statuettes, or sweet perfumed oils would precipitate in front of my granddaughter or in her hands. She would blink, smile, intensely laugh, and then share the treasure with all. She kept little for herself, loving to give the fruits of these magical moments to those who were her family and household helpers. As she grew older and other initiate maidens compared themselves unfavorably with her, during the coming years they would be away. This occasion seemed to be another opportunity for detaching from my human desire and aligning to a greater plan. There was comfort in knowing that I could join them on the etheric plane and perhaps even teleport my body when it was appropriate. To participate in the temples of Memphis, Yeshua, James, and John rested for several months in Heliopolis, awaiting the return of others who were still completing their initiation. Miriam's spacious home offered quiet and peaceful surroundings that allowed integration of all that it passed through. Yeshua enjoyed this time of repose, solitude, and familial surroundings. If the trials of Britain and the Himalayas had all been intense, the Egyptian initiations, taken all together over a relatively short period, were even more arduous and trying for the soul. Yeshua was grateful for all the preparations he had received, his companions, support, and for the wise teachers who had supported his journey into self-mastery. Now he welcomed a time of refreshment and reconnection with his cousins, Miriam and Mary Magdalene. Performed then you now call baptism. I will give you a brief explanation to clarify the misunderstanding that some have regarding how our ritual washings were done. It was our custom, in circumstances where there was little water, to immerse our feet and hands in a basin or a specifically constructed font filled ankle deep with water. Then we bent down and took a handful of the water, which we poured over our heads. We paid particular attention to cleansing our aura and the 7 seals of our energy centers at our head, along the spine in front of our body. We also invoked the purifying and empowering presence of the angels of the elements, earth and which to view Yeshua and your initiations, while being in the dagger and cut the servant's right ear, whereupon Yeshua rebuked him. You have not understood, Peter. Return your blade to its sheath. I go willingly, so I may fulfill my Father's will and receive the greater part. Then he placed his hand on the side of the wounded guard's head, causing the bleeding to stop. Magdalene in a procession to an ancient grotto in a large cave that had served the Divine Mother for millennia. Joseph sat in deep meditation, his bruised head in his hands. All the children were huddled around the women who held him, offering them comfort and reassurance. Nathaniel and Lazarus were looking to see what could be used to improvise oars and a rudder.
sense of hallucination, intense emotion, and somebody of mystical revelation. Mystical revelation. And somebody of mystical revelation.
songs after that, you know. This could, I'm not joking, this could be real.